This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Snap comes to Murray at 1. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. Ooh, with a juke. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Gibbs. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He's going to try and do this himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end brighten it.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. It's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while. It's a defense read.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it down to the 28.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. To throw is Murray. Fighting through pressure. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Gibbs straight ahead. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And shutting him off, now open field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Locked incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Murray going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Murray sets to throw on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Murray now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
A final shot before half from Murray. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Another run for Gibbs here. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll look to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Murray now. Being chased out left. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Murray. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, 49 yards. And the Cardinals are able to claw one back. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Lions 42, Cardinals 14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at... line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a great run. And this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Thomas. And down to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. This is Thomas. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Lewis. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From the gun, Murray. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They run with Thomas. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And go in the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Now Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game, Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points? An absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 3, second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it looks like the defense has got it. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals 13. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards. And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they will take a knee here. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.